everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Some dramatic music as my cat walks away. And I actually forgot to put my lighting up. I knew I forgot to do something. I'll play with that later, I guess. Now I feel a little sad now. I feel a little sad.
Come on, Greg. You've seen Apollo 13 before.
I have. But I feel sad right now. We're going to get popped for copyright for sure with this one. Is that off of YouTube?
Yes.
So in theory, I shouldn't.
I can provide you the link.
Maybe I could put that in my description.
Give me a second.
It's a good song. Good
it's
movie.
It's the Apollo 13 soundtrack. Here it is. I will send you the link right now over somewhere.
I'll put that in there. Music courtesy of, and hopefully I won't have to delete half my video like I did last time.
Oh, what, when I played a certain town's soundtrack?
It was
an Elvis song?
No, that wasn't so bad. I just got kicked out of Russia. It was the NFL music, I think.
The NFL music?
Yeah.
Well, that was when you unboxed the openspot. Oh, really?
Yep. Very sad. I'm a sad ham because of that. That was a great moment in my ham radio career. Look at Alex. We're playing some Apollo 13 music. I forgot. Should I do the lighting and go without it tonight?
I can see you. Well, go. You got time, right? We got some music playing. Come on. Let's do this.
You can tell people about your trip if you want to do it.
Other than a POTA activation, not too much ham radio related. There we go. Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening. Welcome to the case.
Sorry.
What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 10. Wow, it's 10:30.
It feels like it's 10:30 to me. By the way, you see that there?
Well, I think last Saturday night you could say I followed the advice on that shirt.
You did. How many shoes did I use? He is a shoe salesman, isn't he?
Oh, sad ham. Well, actually, he's not a sad ham anymore, at least for the moment.
Well, he's a medium sad ham.
Ah.
I wonder if Milo's still in here. Shit. Oh, well. All right, well, that's Apollo 13 music. You know what? I think I might watch that tomorrow. Supposedly I'm off. I wanted to watch the Chris Rock Netflix thing, but I don't have Netflix.
You don't have Netflix?
No. I think Alicia does. I don't watch TV, so.
But wait a second. Wait. You think your wife has it?
Yeah, I think she has it. She's had it. I thought she was talking about getting rid of it. So I don't know. I haven't asked her about 6 months.
I only have it because my cell phone provider provides it for me.
The T-Mobile of sorts?
Yes.
I think we get Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the new camera here?
Nice.
Wait a minute.
But I think your tape is wrong. Whoa. Where's Alex? Where are you?
DMRS?
Isn't Alex in San Francisco? GMRS.
GMRS. Oh, DMR. Oh, okay. I see.
GMRS.
I was like, is that some new mode that Scott's going to have to help me buy some radios?
Great Scott.
Yeah. So that rain's supposed to come down tomorrow for us.
Oh,
it's supposed to be. We're supposed to get over 2 inches here, I think. Just in my city in less than 24 hours, and we've been getting nailed. You knew I was going to say that, huh? We've been getting nailed. Somebody's getting nailed. You had 5. Well, you guys need it more up there because that's where all the reservoirs are at that we suck our water out of through the straw they call the aqueduct system. I heard Lake Powell is almost back up to normal. It's like 80% normal as far as water levels. So, real quick before I forget, he's probably asleep right now.
Who's that?
KO4PDI. I think he sent me one of these, and I have to look through my mess here.
Well, he sent you one, obviously. If that's what.
He sent me this one, but I think he sent me one before. But I have to take a double check. I was helping.
I think
out
you
with
I
somebody.
think that means you owe him one. You got to send him one.
Oh, maybe I'll take him to the night library next time I'm in Florida. Let me look up here.
Speaking of that, when is the next time you're going to be in Florida?
I don't know. Who knows these days? I just got asked to go to South Carolina.
I'm sorry.
Charleston.
You didn't get asked to go to Alabama, right?
I did not get asked to go to Alabama that I know of. KO. You know what? You know what this is? This is his profile picture, I think, right? Or it was? That's what I think it was. Hey, don't forget, yours is still in my office right in front of me so I can remember your call sign.
So you can still butcher my call sign?
Yeah. At least I'm consistent, right? Consistent on something. I wanted to try something here, too. Hold on here. This. Oh, so this was wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is this moving?
Hey, Greg, I think your tape's wrong.
Yeah, I mentioned that before in the last stream, but you weren't there.
Nah, some people have to work for a living.
You know how many hours I worked in 4 days last week?
How many?
Actually, it was 5 days. Approximately almost 80 hours.
I don't believe you.
You want to look at my timesheet?
No.
It's all on an app.
And you didn't tell me you worked, which sporting event you worked last week. A sporting event that I could have watched.
I thought you had my schedule. You can watch any of them. Don't you have League Pass?
Not for that sport. Not for the winter sports.
Oh. It was a 3-letter network that's based out of New York. And it wasn't
NBC?
Yes Network. WNBC. No, not NBC.
ABC?
It starts with a middle letter in the alphabet. So you're close, but it's not NBC. Guess you just have to figure that out.
MSNBC?
You know what, though? I got to be honest with you. That's the one network I don't think I've done anything for. At some point. I've even done something for Home and Garden Network, believe it or not. We did the live parade, Rose Parade. That was like the last company I thought I was going to work for. And you know what? They're awesome, by the way. So I haven't turned on I should say, I have not used my openspot 4 in a few days. So
wow.
So I might go to that. I wish the app worked a little better on my Mac. I'm a little disappointed in that. And I'm actually a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in the connection speed here. The last couple times I did it, it was fairly fast. Typing away there, huh?
Yep.
Oh.
It's magic?
Something.
Upgrade found.
What?
Yeah, why are you checking for upgrades?
I always do. I hear planes going by, but all I can see is my neighbor's house. So the sun finally went down just a few minutes ago here. Daylight savings time. No, that's not a bank. Bad joke. Sorry.
Hey, banks on my state and your state failed. Or failing.
I think more are going to fail probably.
A buddy of mine's got money in that, uses that bank that is on the danger zone for his regular day-to-day banking.
Yeah, I think that before I get started, a lot of the tech company CEOs use those, and that kind of a go-between. And I think that bank that went out of business, correct me if I'm wrong, that's one of the top 20 banks in the United States. I can't remember what number.
I don't know.
I kind of follow the stock market a little bit. I'm an amateur trader, but I do get paid. I've done pretty decent for myself, I'd like to say.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, FR is the bank my buddy uses for his regular day-to-day banking, and I asked him, where's your money? He's like, yeah, I know.
He's not worried about it?
I'm sure it's under the FDIC caps. I'm sure he's not going to be screwed. He'll just maybe not have access to his money for a couple of days. I don't know. Hello, people from Wales.
What's up, you sad Monty Ham?
Sad Monty ham.
Sad Monty ham.
The Welsh ham?
Yeah, because Alex, you're one of the people that would probably get hosed. Oh, forget about your $200,000 or whatever. Sorry, we had to use your money to give a bonus to somebody. For some reason, the stock futures are still up. I don't know why. That does not make sense. We live in an inverse universe right now. Is that even a word?
I don't know. Good one, Scott.
Good one. It's funny how money can get taken away, but it can't disappear off of anybody's debt line. So that's a little disheartening. You're probably right. Lots of money going over there. Where should I go? Where should I venture out to? So I can get on, by the way, I'm sorry. I can get on TGIF a little better too. So if anybody knows any popular TGIF talk groups.
You're not doing your usual like 30 Charlie or...
I'm going to probably head over there later, but I was on there earlier, yakking away.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just at the beginning of this. Just wait 2 weeks. Is that what they say?
I don't know.
Yeah, one of my main companies I work for is actually going bankrupt, which I don't have any details of, which I wouldn't say anyways, on Friday. So,
oh boy,
yeah,
it's happening.
It's happening. You heard it here secondhand. Like I get everything else for the same company I work for. I find out stuff on the news before I hear about it from work. Yeah. So does anybody know any good nationwide TGIF channels?
Well, I'm looking on the activity on that and seeing what's got stuff. So I'm going to do a profile change. I haven't really played with this. I did it when I was testing. You did some profiles. Cool. You got your favorite. I see one place is your favorite East Coast Reflector.
Oh,
Hams on the Move. I see. There's a Jacksonville hub. I'm just looking at the activity on the TGIF network, and you can just go. There's a last heard page. So for those of you who are bored or wondering what the hell I'm talking about,
you have a link to that, maybe.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, click on the link there. On the chat, you can look and see what Seth is looking at there. N2SPG. I heard you got upgraded out of D-Toilet, right? Pardon me, Detroit.
Yeah, but that was like the consolidation prize. I mean, like, you know, I had to go in coach in to Detroit. So I don't know.
On the long one?
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah, there was no economy comfort available on that on any of the flights. First time, probably the first time in.
Not even did you have poor man's first class?
Nope.
Wow.
Probably the first time in 5-6 years I haven't been in economy comfort. I survived.
Were you at least in a place in the aisle or a row?
I had a window. I had a window.
Are you a window guy?
I'm a window guy.
So you're an 8.
I was an F.
Were you an FU?
Nope.
So I don't know. Let's just go to the Greg K6EGG
channel. Talk group. Back left people sleep.
So what I do, I know this sounds very convoluted. Let me. I think I'm on here. Let me see here. Yep, I'm on here. Let me get my dashboard up for this too. When I travel from and I want to sleep, when I travel from the East Coast to the West Coast, like in a morning flight, coming back to my home state, I normally try to sit on the right side of the plane. Then I don't have to worry about the sun hitting the plane and having to like try to, because even though if you close the shade, it's still, because you're up so high, it's so intense. And it's warmer usually. So I normally sit on the right side on the window. So where is the...
You go for your talk group?
Yeah, I forgot where that dashboard was at.
Let me.
You could hear Fred up by where you're at. He's probably on one today.
You're on what's it called? 6640 is your talk group on the on TGIF.
Yeah, but I had a link in here. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, there's more stuff.
So who's Fred?
Fred's KN6OS. He's a regular on 146.520.
Oh, okay.
And he has a very good station. A lot of grounding. How do I go to something on here? Dashboard. Oh, I got to log in. Oh, that should get me in there.
Oh.
Oh. Huh. All right. So now I got to go to Quest Talkbook. No. Managed Talk Group. TGIF.
K6EGG.
Oh, we're the only ones on here, too. We could say as much as we want. This is Sad Ham Central. You've reached your cruising altitude. This is Greg, K6EGG. You have reached your cruising altitude of 29,000 feet.
Hey, I'm glad you admit you're a sad ham. I mean, I had to take the title away from Lawrence last weekend.
Yeah. He's all good. Good for him. I am not. I'm not saying anything bad about that because he's got it done. He's gotten into his general, and I'm glad he's able to experience a new part of the hobby and open up some bandwidth to his to his hobby as well. Oh, look at this, Mr. Hotshot there.
You know, if Mr. Lawrence wants to take his extra, by all means, let's do it. I mean, he could. It took me 10 days of studying, but it's definitely doable. I mean, I don't know what city you saw to get your general, Greg, but I mean, I forgot it's not 2047 yet, so yeah, we'll have to just wait. But if Lawrence wants to go, let's do it. Let's cheer him on, and what's a hoobie, Lawrence? K6EGG and K6SPG.
Yeah, that's for you, Lawrence. And we're on TGIF 6640. TGIF 6640. I don't know if he can get into TGIF. I don't think I heard him on TGIF, but I challenge him to get on TGIF right now.
Are you challenging his sad handedness?
Absolutely charging him, right? Or challenging him right now. Have you ever been to the DMR? So it's not a Hobie.
All right, Greg, I'm going to take a standby off of here since I talked to you too much. So, N2SPG, and I'll be on the side.
Copy that. N2SPG. This is Greg. K6EGG. It looks like we have another person in there from New York. I see in the log here.
Ooh, I'm back.
An N2HJ. Jump in a TGIF. Say hi. What's up, Terry? Nice to see you in there.
Oh, and to HJ, my relative neighbor.
And then he just left, so maybe I pissed him off.
Oh,
come on now. Wade's in there from North Carolina. Don't anybody be afraid to talk on this. There's no sad hams going on here. You could say whatever you want in here as long as it's legal, including making fun of me. Why not? Everybody else does. I'm thick-skinned. Thank you. Yeah, you didn't hear. I worked till 11:30. Ooh, that's blasting. I worked till 11:30 p.m. on Friday night. It took me an hour to get home because it was raining. And then turn around. I had to get up at 4 a.m. to be back at work at 5:30 to get off at 5:30 again.
Wow.
Yeah. Why you have to suffer through sitting in a window seat and coach all the way to Detroit.
Well, now you know my dilemma.
How did I find this? And I don't think it's a.
I don't know if it's an Echo Link.
No, I don't think it's connect. Maybe we should try to.
Someone had to bridge it, I guess.
I wish I knew how to do that.
Probably have to run something.
Alex is a smart guy. John's a smart guy.
You're saying Lawrence isn't smart.
I didn't say he was smart or not. You're kind of smart sometimes.
At times. When I feel like it. Where's Scott? Where's our...
Scott? He's actually the official admin of this.
Great Scott.
Wait, Scott's the admin of the channel? Of the talk
group, yeah.
Hey, Scott, why don't I have power?
I don't even think I have power.
You had something where you could lock it. I just saw it on the.
Oh, I don't know how to do it, and I'm not going to mess with it.
Oh, Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. He might be busy
pop
eating
for
dinner,
that.
although it's 8 p.m., so I doubt it. But the sun just went down.
He's here. Oh, I think Greg has to add admins.
Let me look here.
This should be fun. This should be funny.
Oh, you know what? Okay, you're in. You're there.
Uh-oh.
Access denied for you. You're in there.
This should be interesting. Into SPG.
Oh,
Match
that
talk group. Oh,
that
shoot.
Echo Link is actually my Allstar node. I actually figured it out, huh? And I see somebody else in there. A four-letter extra call sign, WM7C, as an admin. I don't want to put this view on the screen because there's some stuff in there that probably should stay that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see something else. I see someone else.
What's up, Rich? Nice to see you in there. I saw you in the chat group or the talk group. Sorry.
Hey, my neighbor, N2H relative neighbor.
So is KB2UKA. Good evening, John. R777. Are you a 777 pilot or something like that? Maintenance worker, flight attendant, washer, cleaner, airline employee. We have a couple pilots in here.
TSA employee.
Pi-Star listed as 6640. I don't know. Try to get in there. Maybe
Greg,
someone linked it.
Greg, I do know a ham who's a TSA employee.
Really?
And got suspended for throwing a radio.
Of all things.
Won't. That's about all I'm going to say about that person. Good dude. Otherwise.
So John is not affiliated with the 777 at all.
Okay.
I wish
Neither
I was
am I.
too. That we know of. So you're close to KB2 UKA, right? Not too far away, actually, right?
Well, because I work about 10 minutes from where he lives.
He was one of the first ham channels I actually found. I found that before Josh.
Ah, okay.
I have a buddy that flies for United. I knew him when he was a private pilot.
Wait, not the person I'm thinking of.
Nope.
Oh, a different person. Okay.
Yep. He has a Instagram page. I could probably link that in there. He used to work where I work. I knew him I met him a couple times actually. I didn't know him too well, but we had mutual friends. Found him on Instagram, and he moved his way up. Right now, he's a 757-67 pilot. And his dad actually flew and just retired a 787 captain. I think he flew over 30 years. So
Of the 787?
no, just total between the airline.
I was just going to say, because the 787 has only been out, what, a decade or so?
I think 12 years.
And the first one's in the Future of Flight Museum in Seattle.
I would love to check that out. But no,
Wow.
and no one else jumped in the...
Really?
I think we get more people. Should I just go over to the DStar reflector?
I'd say DStar or
know-
somewhere more popular.
I'm going to do... Hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to just exit out of here. I'm going to go to... See, I'm going to just play with this so I get used to it. Change profiles. And I'm going to go straight into...
openspot. Pro and spot connected to XLX344 Charlie.
Hey, Greg,
Yes, sir.
while you're changing stuff, we're not allowed to discuss sports scores in the stream, right?
As long as they're not football.
What about baseball?
Yeah, I guess we
Would you
can.
like to make a comment?
It's, let's just say it's, your two countries, Greg, are playing each other right now.
F you. Yeah, that's my
And-
comment, by the way.
And one is smacking the other one around.
I hope it's the like the lower country.
Yes, they're doing the smacking.
Good.
12-1.
You know what? I'm actually gonna do.
So, Greg, they've kicked 4 field goals.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
An ERA of 162 for a pitcher. And all right, so let's go to, what about 30 Charlie or 1 Charlie or?
I'm gonna go to XLX344. See if anybody
Of course.
follows me over.
You have to.
I hear a voice.
Really?
No, you don't.
Hold on, we got someone. We got someone on your old on your what's it called?
Link
Your TJF talk group.
XLX
Of course.
344.
As soon as I
It's,
leave.
KI4SPY.
Yeah, he was in there. That's Wade, I think, from North
Yep.
Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah, Monty. That is my Echo, my Allstar node, and I'm actually connected, I think, to HubNet UK. So now you're connected to HubNet UK.
And by the way, Greg, speaking of the sport I was just talking about, our country defeated Monty's country the other night in baseball.
Interesting. I just think I have. Hold on a second here.
Am I on the right reflector? I am.
I'm actually in here twice
Are you not sure?
How's that?
because I'm on my hotspot and my open spot.
Oh, there we go.
It's crap. I need to get out of that.
Let me try this.
John might kick me out. Looks like we just missed John. No, he was on just, yeah, we just missed him. So let me go back to my open spot and change profiles. That's unfortunate. Now, I heard if you do that on...
K6EGG and 2SPG.
And to SPG. Welcome to DStar XLX344 Charlie.
Not my
Raw.
first rodeo in DStar land, Greg. You should know that by now.
Sorry, sir. I did not realize. Welcome back to XLX344 Charlie. The famous Egg K6. Oh, my goodness. I messed up my own call sign. Greg K6EGG.
Words are hard tonight, huh?
Letters are hard tonight. I do see a sad ham in here. I was hoping John would be in here.
Come on, Greg. I expect better out of you. Not really.
It's because we didn't have a 2022 last year. I wonder if there's a way to listen to this. I wonder if there's a way to listen to this on the internet.
Surely.
Three four four, Charlie. Ask John, I guess.
I don't know what this means, but it looks like it's connected to a DMR thing here. Or maybe not. I don't know how that works. So that's the DTMF I hit to change it. We
need Scott in here to clarify. So anyway, I'm gonna take standby. N2SPG on the other side.
Oh, and I'm 344, Charlie. I'm a hot mess.
Oh, boy.
What?
Nothing.
God, I got something in my... Oh, I see.
All right, Greg. So come on,
Sorry,
people.
I'm just trying to see who's in here too.
Hey, people, come on. Join Greg on XLX344 Charlie.
This is Greg K6EGG on XLX344 Charlie.
You are slightly delayed coming in. I mean, on DStar, it's about 3-4 seconds behind from my preview.
That far back?
Yep. So it's a little weird when I talk to you and I got to take my headset off because it's really off. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's just a little different than hearing you real time.
You're hearing me real time.
I know.
So, that's what I was going to look at. So, Monty, I think I'm connected to the Allstar node you connected to. I got a work email. That's why I was a little sidetracked there for a second. Waiting for this thing to load up here.
You've got mail.
By the way, I had Jerry email me. Oh, I have 2 people in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I have 2 people in here now. I have some people that connected to me. I wish that, we've got to figure out a way I can... Scott, do you know how to connect a Allstar node to DMR or TGIF? Do you know how to, Sam?
I've heard there's a way, but it's some equipment to do it,
It looks like somebody from Bakersfield just keyed in, too. Somebody's been working FT8 Australia on 10 meters, too. I can actually legally do that, right?
Yep.
On 10 meters, yes.
You've got privileges from what's that? 28.0
28.0 to 28.5, but sideband and data.
28.0 to 28.3 would be your data FT8. 28.3, 28.5 would be SSB.
Come on, Greg. What are you attempting to buy a radio now?
This is Greg K6EGG monitoring XLX344 Charlie from a beautiful, soon-to-be raining, sunny southern, well, it was sunny, California. Ooh, we got Lawrence in there going sovereign on us.
Uh-oh.
No audio. You heard me okay there, Seth, right?
Honestly, I wasn't. I was looking for another possible sound clip, so wasn't paying attention.
You heard me on 344, Charlie.
I heard you
right?
before when we were talking.
Yeah. Scott, the master, has something. It is not. I would love it to be. I don't know. 4,000. DMR Talk Group 4,000?
Is there a link to DMR? We don't have a DMR. I don't think we have a DMR link to that.
I don't think so.
Mr. John.
It'll take a couple of DV dongles to make all that happen.
Let's make it happen.
If I
Let's
remember
get it.
correctly.
This dock our dongles. Scott, do you want to dock our dongles? Scott wants to dock his dongle to my dongle.
Oh, this has gone way out of hand.
Oh, come on. You the one that said it.
I said it takes a couple of DV dongles. I didn't say anything about docking dongles.
I like Rick Gruber's.
It's like this. You guys got to watch up salad toss guy on YouTube. Salad toss guy. I'm not going to play it on here, but
Why
for
not?
you guys, those with dirty minds, it's just it's a documentary on prison life, and he's just so a matter of fact about it and trying to be articulate by moving his hands and stuff. Like he's some sort of genius of prison or something like that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You gonna eat your corn? Kid?
Don't do it. Don't say it.
Oh God.
Don't say it. I had to bring you down.
Why did you bring him down?
Well, because he was going to say something about corn.
Oh.
No, I said bread.
Oh, I thought you were talking about picking corn out of something.
No.
I said it now anyway. So, what's that?
I said no.
No. 344. Looking at something real quick. Three, 4, 4. You know what's weird is I don't show up on the reflector list here. Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, but I got a thumbs down.
Why'd you get a thumbs down?
I don't know. Maybe that's some bad info in there. John would know about it. You get your audio situation figured out there, Scott? I'm not going to put that on this. Yeah, that's the one that we were on. Oh, you're right. You're right. I made a mistake.
Don't use my area code. You're supposed to 44, not 334.
Oh, that's probably why. I think I heard Scott in there a little bit. Your comment. I got to figure out how to change something on here. I don't have any access to that. Yeah, I had a thumbs up. Scott knows about this. Or sorry, John knows about it.
Does he?
He's the one that made it. Okay. All right. You there, Scott? I heard you very, very, very low. WM7C K6EGG. Oh.
Yeah, if you look at the very top, it tells you what that column's about. Can you not hear me? Am I not loud enough?
We got him.
I hear you now. You're just about 25% level as everybody else, and it's kind of hard to check somebody's level because somebody's really loud from New York was on N2 SPG. So you definitely sound a lot lower than him.
You want to make a comment? Roger that. So I did turn things up a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, it looks loud, but yeah, I think that column, if you scroll all the way to the top, it tells you what those thumbs up or thumbs down mean. Over.
Yeah, you sound really good now. Yeah, I guess I probably should have read some of that. So I didn't. But, oh, I see service. Yes, I see there. Yeah. Would love to get it on, crossed over maybe a TGIF.
What's up, Jim? Y'all have a rocket launch there
I'm
tomorrow.
not sure how all that works. Might have to talk to John about that, I suppose. I don't know if there's a way to link from that DStar XLX reflector or how that works. Never done it.
Scott, it can be our own version of America Unlinked. You know what I mean? We can be K6EGG Unlinked.
Yep, it could be the K6EGG POTA net and radio treks only.
Don't forget about weather making comments.
No, and weather, and no talking over 9 minutes and 30 seconds at all.
The egg net. You got it. You didn't change your sad ham symbol yet.
Yep, and then you'd have to cover up all of the QSOs because, you know, you can't record that and broadcast that on the air because that's illegal and immoral.
The medical net's at night.
So can we have a medical net? And we have to have one guy that's been a ham radio operator for 40 years that lives in his mom's basement be a net control operator.
Did I say that out loud?
Are you nominating someone in the a viewer?
I don't know if he's a viewer.
Sounds good to me. We should be able to dock those two services together somehow, I would imagine. I don't know.
Dock those two services together, like connect them together. I got you.
Are you trying to start the geriatric net for digital?
Well, he hasn't got on. He doesn't have 80 meter privileges yet, Sam. So
all right. Well, I'm watching my computer work a bunch of Australia. So back to the string WM7C.
I was saying geriatric net for digital.
Copy that. This is Greg, K6EGG for KM7C. I guess they're going to have the Karen Awards, too.
It's true, though.
You said this call sign wrong.
Karen? K4REN?
there is a K4REN, and she's a technician in the state of Kansas.
Oh, poor girl.
But her license expired. She has to renew.
Oh, we should get that call sign. for a club call sign.
Oh, not the other ones we were talking about?
The FU? I would love to get an FU one. But I think that might be hard. We have to make up something that would be FU. I don't know how we do that. Like functioning universal whatever. I don't know.
Universal Life Church?
Yeah, we would have to make something up good for the FCC for the meaning, I think, right? I think I had to do a meaning on mine.
Did you really?
I think I did. Or either that, it was my license plate. I can't remember.
Yeah, that must be something California does, Greg.
Foxtrot Uniform 6 CK.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
we're out in France, buddy.
I know.
All right. So where else can we go, Greg? If 344, Alex wants a.
All right, so
Should we go there? No. How about let's
I haven't been on 14 Charlie for a minute.
do it.
Oh boy,
What's wrong?
I haven't typed this in a while. I've been using my phone, which I don't know why I don't have it. I'm all messed up. By the way, I got the other view camera in here. Oops.
Link to
Right here.
REF014 Charlie.
Nice RE20 mic you're using there, Greg.
Well, that's the Haley mic,
Oh, I see.
but it's not really an RE20. It's an RE320, which it's going to be going on eBay. What's the difference?
Between the between the
There was
320 and the other one.
There was an RE20. There was a huge difference. I don't think it sounded as good. Trying to make this a little bit smaller so you don't have to see me so much.
As long as we don't have to see
Oh,
your
he
hair.
wants it? You want it for $250? We may have to talk. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California. You Sad Ham logo?
K6EGG, KG6OTX.
Hey there, Alex, KG6OTX. This is Greg, K6EGG, and I going to be dry right now, Southern California, but I think we're going to get about 2 inches of rain over the next 2 days. Oh, you do have it working. Look at that.
Yeah, well, as you know, we've had a lot more up here, and for people listening on the stream, you're actually monitoring 14 Charlie, not 13 Charlie. I'll let Seth or Sam do the fail for you.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. My bad. 14 Charlie. I was looking at 30. My bad. 100% my bad. 14 Charlie, everybody.
The last stream was better. You weren't making
Yeah,
really
just
many
making fun of you
mistakes.
there. But by the way, I was having trouble getting onto that TGIF reflector from my OpenSpot 4. It just wasn't working out for me. The reflector came up, but it wouldn't let me join 6640. So I'm going to play around with that in the next day or two. Maybe I'll be able to join you over there, one of your future streams.
That's weird. I don't know why you couldn't get on. Maybe that's why less people got on there. I have to ask somebody about that. I was on my OpenSpot 4. Yeah, I was on my OpenSpot 4. So in theory, it should have worked. So I definitely have to look at that.
I'm pretty sure it was something I was doing stupid. I'll figure it out and report back. Real quick, though, we were talking earlier about the foot pedal and how you could lower the volume on your mixer. And it was kind of funny because you had a really good way of doing it from a rewiring sense. I thought about it a little bit. I'd come at it from a totally different angle. I would, I know you have a Stream Deck, and I have one too. I love it. I would get the Stream Deck add-on that Elgato makes, which is a foot pedal, and I would look into doing it through software. Basically using a shortcut or a little script on the computer to talk MIDI out to the
to the mixer and also use the API that your radio has for web interface to key up the mic. And no rewiring required. I'm not sure if that's possible, but it's just interesting how different people look at problems from different directions.
Yeah, the way I have the signal flow, if the mixer got cut out or my audio got cut out when I hit the Stream Deck script, it would cut all the audio out. It'd have to be the individual feed, and that would be a routing nightmare. And then I would have two different pedals, which I was trying to figure out how to avoid that. But the way the pedals open and close for the circuit is opposite to the way I need to use it, if that makes sense. I think I was explaining that earlier, because I want it open on one side and closed on the other, if that makes anything. But the way that it's wired now would be opposite.
What the
heck? I get you, but I'd say I'd look at replacing your current pedal with the Stream Deck pedal, and you just have the one pedal. You use software to key up your mic on your radio.
Yes, I do actually.
You know, it can do that because you can connect over the web to it or through the app, and also use software to bring down the volume on just that one channel on your mixer.
It's not possible.
And I'm kind of thinking out loud here a little bit, so I'm not sure all this would work. But basically, when you hit the pedal, the Stream Deck pedal, it would trigger two simultaneous events, one to key up the mic or one to bring down the volume on the mixer.
You know, I thought about that. It just won't work because the way that I have an analog mixer, I'm just sending a mix of everything to the computer, and I'm taking the raw microphone feed out of the microphone to the radio and to a mixer channel. And the other thing, I would have to somehow get a relay that would trigger the radio through the input of the what I use right now is for the switch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Not sure you'd need the relay, but we don't need to dig into this too deep. I'm sure it's boring a lot of people. But I think your main problem there is you need to get a fancy
Take care, Lawrence.
mixer that will, more ways to spend money. And that'll solve all your problems, right? Hey, I'll let somebody else get in here. It was good talking to you, Greg, and I'll be watching this stream, KG6OTX with K6EGG.
Copy that. I appreciate the help. I'll try to think about it some more. I've tried to, because most of my signal flow is analog before it hits the mixer. So I have to do it in an analog type of way, unfortunately, that I can think of, that I know that I can try to do. So I'm going to try to think it out a little bit more and see if I can figure something out. But so far, the way I'm doing it right now has been the easiest, and I know it looks like a lot of work, but it's not too big of a deal. I kind of got it in the back of my head all the time now. So just among things what I'm doing between using the Stream Deck and trying to talk to people too. So, but I always appreciate the input. I'm going to think about it a little bit more and see if I can figure out a way I can get it to somehow coexist, so I could just hit one thing for everything.
Gonna automate it.
Sounds good, Greg. If it works, don't mess with it. I just like messing with things sometimes. KG6OTX, Clip.
Copy that. K6EGG on a reflector 14 Charlie. And if anybody's listening, probably up in Northern California where there's a repeater tied to it. I'm also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Bueller.
Sorry. Doing some work stuff. You woke me up right there, by the way. Uncomfortable Silence. Isn't there a song named that? Oh my God.
Care to enlighten the rest of us, Greg?
I can't. It's too. I can't. I know you're going to talk about it. Sorry. It's pretty serious stuff going on. So. All right. Sorry, folks, for the massive load of silence there. Let's see if I can piss somebody off on 30 Charlie. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this view? Is it too much?
No, I like it.
Kind of see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I like it.
Well, you should have another view, Greg. The view of your cell phone when you're in that long silent mode so we can actually see what you're really doing.
That's possible. It's technically possible. I don't know if I want to do that or not.
Why not?
What if you're putting something of personal substance in that text?
Link to RE.
That you don't want going everywhere.
0 Charlie.
Oh, my chair rolled into a dead
Wait, you got
spot.
a question. What does the blue knob do?
What does the blue knob do?
Is it like the blue pill and the red pill?
What is the blue knob? Which blue knob?
I'll go back to your mixer.
He's on his mixer.
Yeah, I see that now. There's a lot of blue knobs.
Yeah, that's what.
Sam, you're being called out. You want to talk to John on Alabama Link?
Am I being called out?
These are EQs.
Hang on, I'll be right there.
Hey, Greg, I think you should go to Alabama Link too, maybe.
I'm too lazy. Yeah, EQs. You're right, Scott. High, mid. This is a frequency adjuster, so you can adjust the low frequency. And as you see, I'm mostly flat on the microphone stuff, and I definitely have the EQ setting for. I was mentioning earlier, I was talking to KO4 PDI because he has a mixer set up. I have some of the lows rolled off. All it does is make noise, hum, buzz. I also have transformers out of all my radio equipment, including my scanner. That fixes a lot of buzz and hum problems, and it makes the experience a little cleaner for you folks listening on YouTube. I try to EQ out as much as possible and turn down what I don't need. Just like I said, it adds a fair amount of noise. So try to make it as clean as possible for you guys. Just the more you know. So I was just answering a question. So you direct me on answering a question, and then you more you know me. I take full offense to that.
Why? That's
Poor
the
Jim wants to know.
That's the appropriate sound effect for your thing.
And Monty's like, do I use all those? Yes. They all have a function.
Hey, Greg, are you okay?
No,
sad.
I'm very upset. You took offense to what I was trying to explain to poor Jim.
I didn't take any offense. I mean, Greg, I mean, I'm cool. I mean, I don't know why you're so upset.
Because you more knowed me. Jim needed to know. He wanted to know. I try to, you know what though? I try to use as much as possible. I try to make it as most complex as possible.
And Alex, when you say professional, you mean professional in quotes, right? Quote professional.
Professional only means you get paid for it. So if you get paid $1 to do it, that's why we're amateurs on this, because we can't get paid for this when we talk on the air, right? I could get paid on YouTube, but that's different. You get the other one? Fuck you.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
We have some lids there. I haven't heard any good lid for a while. I haven't heard anybody get pissed off in a while at me. So I don't know if I want to try to get somebody pissed off at me. But it's a Monday, though, too. Mondays are Mondays. Monday Fun Day? Hold on a second here.
K6EGG and 7CTT. How are you doing?
N7CTT. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm here's Phil, Papa Hotel in Lima, and I'm right next to Coos Bay, Oregon, in North Bend. There's a North Bend, Washington, and a North Bend, Oregon. So not to get the two confused, I'm in Oregon. Very familiar with Chino. I had relatives there for years.
Did you like it down here?
I have before, but my screen does not. The pictures don't come out on it very
I was born
very
in
good.
Palm Springs, and I grew up in San Bernardino, and I lived in San Diego for 30 years. So I moved up here about 6 years ago.
So you're definitely an IE guy. How did you adjust to the weather change there, man? I've been to that area, but I haven't. Yeah, you know what? I probably the closest I've been to you was Gold Beach years and years ago. But that's a huge weather shock to you.
I don't even think it was high as Gold Beach.
K6EGG and 7CTT for ID. Believe it or not, I acclimated to the weather here in about 5 seconds. Growing up in the Mojave Desert and living in the desert, in a desert region for most of my life, I was done with the heat. I was done, just period. I was just tired of being hot all the time. And I spent a lot of my life, up in like Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead, Idlewild. And a lot of people ask me, well, what's it like to live at Coos Bay? And I always tell everybody, well, it's kind of like living in Big Bear, but at the beach.
That's actually a pretty good analogy there. I know I've been up to Crescent City a few times, and I'm sure it's pretty familiar or pretty similar weather, being with the mountains right there on the coast. So that sounds beautiful. Probably nice and quiet up there. I'm guessing there's probably not many ham repeaters up that way.
Oh, we have lots of ham repeaters. I live in the boonies. I mean, I quite literally live 2 hours from a big city.
Yeah.
I'm 2 hours from Roseburg to the east. I should say it's kind of southeast. 2 hours from Eugene to the northeast, which are the two biggest cities near me. I live on the coast, and we have the third largest airport in the state here. And I think they only get about maybe a dozen flights a week. Rarely do I ever hear a plane. It's kind of weird. We have 570 ham radio operators in just Coos County. Coos County is pretty small. I would say out of the 570 operators we have locally, there's maybe a dozen people that actually do much of anything. The rest of them just listen. Right here locally, we have 14 repeaters nobody talks on.
What a surprise.
Yeah, that's probably not too much of a surprise. We have a ton of repeaters here in Southern California, all on hilltops with hundreds of square miles of cover, probably thousands of square miles of coverage. And most of the time I hear them IDing except for maybe a half a dozen of them. So that seems to be the norm as far as ham repeaters these days. But do you have any digital ones? DStar, DMR? It looks like you're possibly in on a DV Mega Stick or something like that, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm actually using a DV Mini. The nearest DStar repeater that I could hit is 126 miles north of me. It sits up about 8,000 feet. And I would have to have probably a pair of 14-element 2-meter beams and a 160-watt linear amplifier to even get into it. The next closest DStar repeater is in Eugene, but it's a very, very low-lying repeater. It's actually sitting at the Eugene, near the Eugene airport. So I would never be able to get into it just because of the mountain ranges between us. And the next set of DStar repeaters is down south of me about 100 miles. And they're way behind the mountains from where I'm at. Oregon is kind of a weird state. We have the coast, and then we have what they call the valley. And the valley is where the I-5 freeway goes from California to basically Canada. And then we have high desert. So it's kind of similar to Southern California in some ways, but not. We actually have 3 distinct steps. Because you're in Chino, you're kind of in the valley. And then you have like the high desert where you have Barstow and Victorville. And then you have the low desert, which is like Palm Springs. So that would be your 3 steps there.
Yeah, but Oregon is a very beautiful state. I've driven through it a couple times. I've been to Eugene, I don't know, maybe a half dozen times. I've flown in there once, and I've done the trek from Portland down to Eugene and taken the early morning flight out of Eugene to Portland, then back home. But yeah, and in October and fall, that Highway 5 there, when you go into those valleys, catches a lot of fog in the early morning hours when we're traveling the last couple times. It's been probably about 8 or 9 years since I've been up there, but definitely still remember it. Oregon, at least in Eugene that I've been in recent times, late September, early October is absolutely beautiful because it's usually still pretty clear, crisp at night, sunny during the day, which you probably already know. But I love Oregon, although I can't put my own gas there. That's the only thing.
Stay out of Portland.
Just like the People's Republic of New Jersey.
K6EGG and 7CTT. Well, believe it or not, there are some counties that you can pump your own gas. You just have to fall in the right one. They're usually either north of a major city or east of a major city. It's just a state law that they do it.
So stupid.
Like for me, what I usually do, I go to the same gas station all the time, and they kind of know me. So it's one of those things where if you go to a gas station, if you ask if you can get famous cash using your ATM, a lot of gas stations will let you do that. Most people don't know that you can do that. You can save 10% right off the top. So if you're at a fairly busy station and the people are busy doing their thing, they don't really care if you finish topping off and put the hose back in the slot when you're done. That kind of helps them in some regards.
Helps them.
For the most part, people are pretty easy about it. I have a 47 Chevy, and when I take it out anywhere, the first thing they say is, I'm not touching your car. You can pump your own gas.
And that Chevy is a gas tank due like right in the middle of the back behind the license plate? I don't know what Chevy you have, but I think that's how the Chevrolets were from the 45 all the way up to 75, right? Does that sound right?
Well, I have a 47 coupe. It's a two-door, and when I got the car from a guy who had had a stroke, he and his son had moved where the gas cap or gas fill hole was on the back fender, and they moved it to the side of the car, just on
That's
the passenger
weird.
side, right behind the door, between the door and the fender.
That's strange.
So it's got its own little flip-out door, kind of a custom flip-out door, and it looks completely stock. I would have never guessed, but in a perfect light, you can see where they've filled in where that gas hole used to be.
Interesting that they would do that to an older car like that, but maybe to upgrade it and get it up to spec to get it filled up for these type of gas stations. Maybe that's what they had to do. Very interesting. Well, cool deal. Now I want to go to Oregon. I wanted to go to Seattle on my vacation time in the summer, but unfortunately, the reason why I'm off is the same reason why I can't go to Seattle, which is there's a major event going on out there. But maybe I'll think about going up to Oregon. I don't know. I don't want to go into Portland. I know that for sure.
Why's that?
It's like San Francisco.
Okay.
And I'm sure he'll say the
part of the
same
reason
thing.
why I picked here, I had actually looked at Brookings, which is just south of Gold Beach. It's on the coast, but Brookings is a very depressed little town. The only reason I even entertained the idea is I had a cousin that lived there, and he thought it was a cool place. And when we pulled in to go check it out, it was like, no, I don't think so. So we did some more research. We researched this area for about 2.5 years before we settled here. We live kind of in a Goldilocks zone. Just north of us is the next bigger town is Reedsport, and then the next town north of that is Florence. And between Florence and Bandon, which is the next major town south of us on the coast, we kind of run this little microclimate here, and it can be in the 90s and in the hundreds north, east, and south of us. And, it's 70, 75 here. When we get the bad winter storms, they get all the wind, they get all the snow, they get 4 seasons. We don't. We get a lot of rain. The average rainfall here is between 44 and 56 inches a year. So that was a big change for me, but I kind of like it because growing up in the desert, it never hardly rained. Maybe 3 or 4 inches a year.
Well, I know how you feel about the rain here. I do love the rain. I love waking up to the rain. I love sleeping, hearing the raindrops hit the roof. And let me tell you something. You're missing out here in Southern California, but I think you're getting some in your area as well. Probably some of the same storms that just are reaching all the way up the coast. I think we haven't gotten this much rain in like 30 years or something like that. In this small amount of time. The only thing was close was 2010, and I think we're supposed to get another 2 inches of rain starting late tonight into all day tomorrow. So I am also looking on your QRZ page. It looks like you're a member of the Papa system there. I'm also a member here. I use their DStar repeaters at times, and also their analog repeaters when I'm driving home late at night, closer to midnight hour with N7 UFT, which is just moving over to Chino Hills right now. You probably know where that's at. So it's good to see you. We got another Papa member here on 30 Charlie chatting.
K6EGG and 7CTT for ID. Yeah, I've been part of Papa for, I don't know, probably the better part of 10 years or so. One of the things that I used to do, I volunteered on the USS Midway for just around 10 years, and I would go on board the ship, and they would have their special event station, and I really enjoyed being part of the special event station. And every month they had a different dedication to, whatever happened that month during history, World War II, Korea, whatever. And we'd get on the air and pass along that information for the theme for that month. And that was always a lot of fun. If you look at my profile on QRZ.com, it'll give you all the details about being able to talk to the ship. And they're typically on, I believe, 12 Charlie, which is a San Diego reflector, and it kind of gives you the times and dates and whatnot. And it's a lot of fun to be able to get on and talk to those guys again.
I think you got to send a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Very cool. I've checked into the 12 Alpha side of things, and I think they've been on the also. It looks like in the afternoon on the analog side of it. Also, I haven't sent in for a QSL card, but Seth N2 SPG that's watching the live stream right now had sent in a self-addressed stamped envelope to get him. Getting himself one, so he was pretty happy to get it. I believe he checked in on 12 Alpha on DStar.
Was it 12 Alpha or did you go on DMR?
I think it was 12 Alpha.
I don't think actually. You know what? They don't do DMR for that. They do 40
I really
meters.
enjoyed operating on the ship. We had a 20, 40, 80 meter DStar and PSK 31. Stations in different locations. We had 3 rigs in one room and the rest of them in another room on board the ship. Like I said, that was probably about the only thing I really missed about San Diego is being able to serve on the ship.
Yeah, I definitely would like to make it down there. I know my parents, my dad was in the Navy, served in the Pacific and the Atlantic, more so the Atlantic though. He took a tour of my mom, I think last year, or maybe the year before last, whenever they just opened it up from COVID, and he loved it. So I definitely want to check it out. Take my daughter. I have a 5-year-old daughter that I'm sure she would probably love to check it out. Anything big and moves and stuff kids like. So I'd love to check it out. And I don't want to hog up 30 Charlie too much there, Philip, but I appreciate you jumping in saying hi tonight to me, Greg K6EGG. I probably haven't done an ID here for a minute here on 30 Charlie. I'm going to be monitoring on your final there, N7 CTT. This is Greg K6EGG.
Knackered?
Okay, Greg, you have a wonderful evening, and we'll listen to what's going on. I copied and pasted your email address. I'm going to send you a bunch of pictures from around here, and that way you can see my car, and you'll have an idea what I'm talking about. So, 7-3s, have a nice evening, and 7 CTT, North Bend, Oregon.
Copy that. This is Greg K6EGG monitoring.
That was from Monty.
Oh. Somebody was texting me too.
Not me.
They're trying to get me to go to
New York and get bagels?
No, Charleston, South Carolina for 11 days actually. From the 31st to the 10th.
Why? Oh, you can't say over the air.
I'm not going to say the network, but it's for tennis. It's not that late. It's only 9 o'clock, dude. Monty is up at 4 a.m. his time. What time is it over there? Don't give me military time because I'm not going to try to do it backwards. Actually, it'd be morning, so it'd be easy. It'd be 4 a.m., whatever.
Dark 30?
It's probably just about 4 a.m.?
0400.
They haven't changed over yet to... They haven't changed over to daylight savings in their country. Yeah, 4 a.m. No. I was right. See? I think they change over another 2 weeks, if I'm correct, when we should have. So, yeah, the USS Midway call sign is NI6IW. They run a net, I think, every month, but one certain Saturday. It doesn't have the info on it. I've checked into it a couple times. I've checked into it on the Move. I've checked into it on my Pi-Star, which you can do it also on Reflector 12 Alpha, or if you have some sort of Echo Link privileges and or Allstar Link, you can jump in that way too. $26. See, I was right. The only reason why I know, because I was reading an article on daylight savings time, and everybody bitches and complains about 1 hour difference in sleep. Wah. Sad hams. It's like us at work, like it had no phase on us whatsoever.
Why? Because you don't sleep on a good day?
Yeah, we don't sleep anyways. An hour here, hour there, not a big deal. We travel, so dealing with time differences doesn't really bug me too much. As you saw me up in the morning, 8 in the morning?
I did? Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I wasn't like acting like it was like.
Wait. How do you like, Monty, how do you like this one? Because you lose an hour on this one, whereas the winter one, you gain an hour.
You don't lose or anything you don't have. It just changes an hour.
Yeah.
Just changes an hour.
It goes from 1:59 to 3 a.m.
So it changes. It doesn't, like, you can't lose what you don't have. We should just stay on daylight saving time.
Well, isn't that the plan? Eventually, I mean, they keep talking about it.
It was supposed to be. We were supposed to in California, and then COVID kind of screwed it up, and then now people are complaining about it.
Sure. Blame COVID for everything, Greg. Blame COVID for everything.
Everybody else does.
Yes, everybody does.
Alex wants to talk about banks again. Just remember, daylight savings has nothing to do with a bank.
Sure about that?
Ask AOC. She might think it's from a bank, but it's not. Yeah, but on a serious note, with daylight savings time, it would make sense just to stay somewhere. And I wish we weren't 3 hours from difference from the East Coast. I really think it makes a huge difference in how our country communicates. Sorry, man. In 89? What? COVID 1989?
What?
Is it Taylor Swift music? 1989? Is that the name of one of her albums?
Yeah, that was actually filmed in a downtown hotel. I'm now just spaced on it. I actually stayed there the night they filmed it.
Hey, Greg, how far are you from Thousand Oaks?
Pretty far.
Oh.
It's probably about 90 miles away. In fact, I'm going to be driving through there on Saturday.
Because I just got a guy in FT8 from Thousand Oaks.
You got a guy, huh?
I got a guy.
Is he yours?
I mean, is he yours? He's your guy.
He's not my guy. He's in Thousand Oaks. That's like 3 counties away. That's in Ventura County.
I mean, N2HJ is a county over, but he's still my guy.
Yeah, but how many miles away is he?
N2HJ?
Yeah.
From me?
You realize how big the state of California is, right?
He's 40.9 miles from me, straight line distance.
So it's more than double the distance. He's your guy. He's not my guy. He would be in Connecticut for distance-wise.
He'd be where?
Where you're at compared to where my guy is in Thousand Oaks, compared to you, he'd be in Connecticut somewhere.
Huh.
I would go with that. They'd never do it. Absolutely never do it. And it would make more sense because, oh, wow.
Everyone should be on UK time.
Everybody, why? Why? Then we'll be like saying bloody this and bloody that.
Didn't we win a war in 1783 to stop that?
And you know what? And Alex is right. He's right though. Yeah, let's go to Central. F it. That's why we got away from the UK. Right? I'm surprised that California doesn't have its own time zone right now. The way things are going. Doesn't North Korea have its own time zone? If I recall right.
I've never been to North Korea, so how would I know?
Anybody know that off the top of their head? I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, Jim, that was one of the things that they just started teaching you in American history. Yeah, we want to be in our own time zone, so we wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Let me see here. Philip just sent me an email there. By the way, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to like and subscribe. We passed 1,400 subscribers last week there, Seth.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yay. And like I said, this isn't all me, that's for sure. I'm trying to get my IBBC.
So what's the new goal and what's the new...
I'd love to hit 10,000 or 5,000.
And what... no, you see Jim's on the correct line of questioning.
Time for new... well, technically, the openspot 4 was going to do it.
I think your next goal, Greg, should be a something with HF capabilities.
I'm okay with that. Just not going to be able to use it during the day.
Why? No, with 10 meter, you'd be able to use it. Oh, because you have the solar panels.
Yeah, I got to figure out I'm 99% sure it's coming from that. I thought Lawrence went to bed.
Well, that's not for Lawrence.
RES 001.
I did that on my phone.
Aren't you special?
And by the way, Alex, having the reserved, and Scott for that matter too, having the reserved IP addresses on the router for the ham radio gear actually made my life a lot more simple because I did some updates on the router and didn't have to worry about getting shuffled around a bunch. But yeah, new radio, I'll go for it. I'm down. I would have to figure out how to get video and stuff for it, but
01AZT, 01AZT, 02 Bravo, India, Lima, Lima calling.
Somebody from...
Is that New Zealand?
New Zealand, yeah. Trick is I never use the routers off the stupid ISPs. I tried running my power for the power supply through my Furman here, the conditioned power, but it didn't make much of a difference. It did a little bit. Yeah, why don't you buy a radio? I like that. Oh, why don't you buy me a radio? How about that?
When you pay, he might.
No, it's just bagels.
I thought that was bagels.
I am trying to get rid of some microphones, so now I need to get rid of 2 microphones in here. The TLM 103 and the Electro Voice RE320, which I literally just got like a month ago. But
you know,
I don't like
Greg, last year in 2022, I think I spent $3,200 at HRO.
Didn't Scott beat you out?
Well, that's a given.
That's right, Seth. You got what? You got the. Do you have a G90 or a 705?
I have a X6100.
Oh, okay.
That was an Amazon Day deal, so that wasn't even the $3,200. So got my 911 Alpha, 2 DMR radios, the X6100, bunch of antennas.
And which one did you take with you to Florida when I was there?
So that was the Buddy Stick and the Zygu X6100. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. I did get another antenna that seems to be a little easier that I would use on my trip last week. Because because I could change bands more easily with this other antenna. This is a Gabriel. I'll have to put the model up on. I go find it. But it's the same radio, same battery.
All right.
What's wrong,
I
Greg?
was just wondering if this guy is going to talk to somebody here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 1 Charlie from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Did I say that twice?
I don't know.
I think I've talked to this fellow. Just keyed up.
You're supposed to say, I live in Chino.
That's
what did
a
he
good
say?
one. I think he said you said Chino wrong. Why don't you ask him?
Chino. What's up, Earl? KB3HAK.
Oh, he's a friend of the channel's. Remember this? The cat with the
What's
microphone?
going on, Eggman? I thought I heard you on 30 Charlie a little bit ago.
Yeah, I was yakking away. I didn't want to hog it up too much, but there wasn't too many people talking on there anyways. I just heard a call out for somebody from New Zealand on here, but nobody called back. So figure I'll throw my call sign out and see who bites. Sounds like you did. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and looking forward to maybe some springtime weather here. I heard there's some storms going to be rolling through your area.
Dude, it's going through everywhere now. Actually,
Yeah, there was a mixture of rain and snow and...
is that it?
Yeah, couldn't make up its mind what it wanted to do yesterday.
Yeah, I actually drove through snow a couple weeks ago over in Orange County, which is almost never happens. I think it happens like once every 30, 40 years or so. So, still no springtime-like weather here. We're supposed to get another storm and drop in the low 40s and 30s again. This one's coming from the north, and hopefully this will blow out for good then.
Yeah, I was wondering when y'all were going to get enough rain out there.
I think we got enough rain to last us a couple years and make up for the last couple that's been pretty dry. Just hope it snows a little more in the Rockies and pushes some of that frozen stuff into water and down the Colorado River and start filling up Lake Mead. And I'm trying to think of the other lake that's over there by the Hoover Dam. That would be really beneficial for Arizona, Nevada, and Southern California coming up here. Will be really good after that.
So that's your radio you put in there?
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, the weather's been up and down. I mean, it was only just getting mid 40s today. It might have reached 50. It's really been weird.
K6EGG, this is K3EGG.
Yeah, that's what's kind of everybody's been saying the last couple months as far as weather. I heard somebody else in there. Sounded like Terry from down under that in Melbourne. That's probably enjoying his summer there. If you want to jump in, feel free there. VK3AEK. This is Greg, K6EGG, along with Earl, KB3HAK.
So this is the
K6EGG. How you going there, Greg? I'm actually mobile on my way to work, but I will pop in and say a quick g'day.
Good afternoon down there. I hope you're getting off work early, maybe. Are you on one of your hotspots there, or open spot 4, something like that?
Doesn't have his radio next
I'm
to
on
it.
my way to work, starting work, and yeah, I'm actually on one of my hotspots in the back of my car here. So hopefully it's all working all right. Back to you.
Yeah, you sound loud and clear here. No complaints on my side, I must say. Still enjoying your summer down there and your ID 52?
Okay, now that's a super question. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. No, it's pretty good, yeah. And it's probably about 30 degrees down here, I think it was.
So it's just like 100.
Or 33, so it's pretty warm down here at the
33.
moment. No aircon in the car at the moment, but it is pretty warm. But yeah, I am enjoying the Icom ID-52.
Excellent. And by the way, anybody new to the stream tonight, don't forget to subscribe as well. Much will be appreciated. We also have a pinned message with the link to our Discord channel.
Copy that. Yeah, I can't wait for summer here. I was just talking to Earl over there. I believe he's in Maryland. He still can't. His area can't decide if it's spring or winter. And we've had our coldest winter here in Southern California in 35 years. In fact, I wore pants for like 2 weeks straight, which is I haven't done in years, probably 15 years. So I'm ready for some summer. I'm a warm guy. I like summer. I like loose clothes and sunshine. I can't talk straight today. But all good, man. Good to hear you in here. Don't forget to say hi to Earl over there, KB2HAK.
G'day all, how you going? Terry here from this is VK3AEK from Down Under, as they say. I can't stay too long because I'm mostly going to lose in a few more minutes. Sorry to cut it short, but I'm going to say 73s to both of you because I'm actually going to go out of coverage. So anyway, Greg and Earl, I'll catch you later on the air. Alright, 73s for now.
Copy that, Terry. VK3AEK for Greg, K6EGG, and here in California, 73s, and drive safe. Earl, you still over there? KB3HAK.
Yeah, I'm still in here. I just let y'all go ahead and talk. Yeah, I'm actually in Virginia right now.
Copy that. You and the local repeater on a hotspot there on here on Reflector 1 Charlie.
I'm using openspot 4.
I was using mine earlier. Have you experienced any issues at all with it? Anything you don't like about it? So far, it was operating quicker than it has been, or it was operating quicker than it is now. I noticed it slowed down a little bit, but there was definitely a lot faster load-in versus the openspot 4 to the openspot 4 Pro.
Make that 3 to the openspot 4 Pro.
Yeah, the one I got is openspot 4 Pro. I haven't had any problems with it. I had problems a little while ago with the reflector dropping, but that's about it.
It's a pretty nice unit. Wasn't originally planning on getting it. I mean, I was, but I just kind of a last, I don't know if it's a last minute thing or I just needed to have it thing, but I'm glad I got it. I'm able to put my openspot 3 in my car. That's what I meant to say by meaning one of them was the openspot 4 is a lot faster than the openspot 3. But the openspot 3 has been pretty solid in my car when I use my iPhone hotspot, which my Pi-Star I don't know. I had some problems connecting with it. So everything's working good the way I have it right now. I'm pretty happy with it. And I made a bunch of contacts mobile the other night, driving home really late. I think I connected to HubNet on from via DStar, I think. I can't remember. Maybe it was DMR, but still, it was nice to hear those folks were on their way into work, and I was on my way home from work. I think it was like 1:15 in the morning. So all good with the openspot 3 and 4, that's for sure, and 4 Pro.
Yeah, I had this one, I don't know, it was about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I took and linked it to my phone when I went up to Maryland, and I had it cross mode, and it was pretty neat. But yeah, I've got the openspot too, and I've got that linked up to America Link.
America's Unlinked.
I've got a DV Megacast here. I've got the DStar on it set for 30 Charlie.
Yeah, I just wish there was some way I can cross mode one of my Pi-Stars and maybe listen to DStar on P25 on my scanner in my other room. I would love to have something full-time so I can listen to a DStar like on a scanner or something like that. But they don't really. I think that Icom has a scanner, but it's like impossible to get right now. Even they don't think I don't think they make it new anymore. But even the used ones are hard. I know N7 UFT has one, which I would love to have, but I don't think I'm gonna get. I think I kind of beat around the bush and trying to get it from him, but he doesn't want to get rid of it. But yeah, I hear you, man. All right, I think I'm gonna get out of here for tonight. It's getting a little late here. I want to get some rest. I got a long day ahead of me. Try to hit the gym before I start my day tomorrow morning. But you take care there, Earl. KB3HAK. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hi, Greg. Yeah, it was nice talking to you. I ain't talked to you in a while. Anyway, 73s, and hopefully work goes all right for you. It's KB3 HAK. Be listening.
Yeah, it definitely has been a while, but good to hear you in there. I am clear from 1 Charlie, but anybody listening also, live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
Just so I could piss off somebody over there. All right, so really quick, I know it's getting very late on the East Coast, or early. My plan is, if I don't get called into work tomorrow, which is a very big possibility, or I should say 50-50 possibility, my plan is to be on maybe in the afternoon or definitely tomorrow night, play some radio. And then I got a little bit of a stretch. I'll have Saturday off. I'm planning on going to an air show with my father, which is up just past Thousand Oaks. Does that ring a bell to you there, Seth? N2 SPG?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell to me
doesn't
whatsoever.
Ring a bell to him. I guess I'm going to go by my guy. Maybe I'll pick up a Mountain Dew on the way and at a Circle K with a hot dog on the way up.
Mountain Dews are awesome.
But yeah, I'm going to try to be on tomorrow. Mondays are a little quiet usually, so you know how it goes. Been playing with this microphone a little bit more. Also going to play with this a little bit more, this mixer cam. I might throw it into another camera somewhere. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I like it.
Give you a little different
The angle's
look.
weird. The angle's weird, but the
mic works.
The way the camera, I would have to. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out, because if I put it where it should be, I can't see it, and I can't put my hand there to work it, which is the most important, I guess.
Makes sense.
So sometimes things, I don't know, if they make sense, but then when I try to put them on video, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't look right. So it's a play that I have to try to figure out. But I figure you guys can see what I'm doing here. I know you guys notice I get sidetracked quite a bit. That's probably why, because I'm doing all this and moving the stream. I got you guys obviously talking to my ear, and I'm looking at QRZ profiles and everything, and sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming. Point Magoo Air Show, you are correct, sir. Yeah, the more you know, huh? You know, minority.
You get offended by that so easily, Greg.
I am very offended.
Is everything okay? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could say I'm offended. I don't see a graphic on the bottom of the screen saying who's joining you on the live stream.
Well, I don't have I don't have Sam in there. I didn't want to offend him. Point Magoo Air Show, you are correct. How bad is parking going in there?
Remember, Seth?
No, I don't remember. Hey, Colin.
Nice to see you in there.
He changed the graphic and took me out. It's you and Scott, not me.
And I'm too lazy to go in there and change it right now, so that's why I didn't want to ruffle anybody's foot. See, he's not offended.
No,
I'm not offended. I'm just wondering why Greg is so offended when I play certain sound effects.
I'm sensitive today.
Oh, Scott joined SonoBus.
What? Uh-oh. So then I can't put that in. Sort of, kind of. Scott, would you like to make a comment? Would you like another Electro Voice RE320? Oh, look at that. Look at that connection time there. 3 millisecond.
Wow.
He's your boy.
Well, he is. He's in the People's Republic
of New Jersey.
Oh, he just muted himself.
Oh, come on, Scott.
Oh, come on,
So did
Scott.
Sam.
No, well,
he's gonna come booming in.
Right, Scott?
Oh, he muted himself again. Oh, Scott. I wish I could show you the screen, but I think that has some IP addresses on there. I don't want to do that. David, do you know anything about the Point Magoo Air Show? Have you been up there? I was going to go to the one in October, but things changed. He's going to go rest his brain. I guess it's better than eating
Night, Jim.
one.
Night, Jim.
And Scott, did you just get in SonoBus just to play with us tonight? It's good. How's the parking? I hope it's not on dirt because it's going to be mud.
Kick that Tesla in 4-wheel drive.
It's always 4-wheel drive. Scott, are you there? Scott.
Great Scott.
Scott. I'm not ending the stream till you say something. Anything.
Hey, mute. Hey.
Wait a minute. He's unmuted. Blue Angels and Thunderbirds. They're supposed to do a flyover together.
Wait, how are they supposed to? I didn't think they could both be in the same area.
It's only happened like twice in 70 years. I'm going to bed soon. Scott, I'm waiting for Scott though. By the way, are you still interested in my scanner? I got to start dumping some gear here shortly. Scott.
Why, do you have to make room for an HF rig?
Maybe. Scott. He's in there. That's awesome. He's like, ooh. Scott. My boy. My Bakersfield boy.
On my watch. Failure is not an option.
There we go.
We go. Wait a minute. We got grunting going on.
Does that really have to be up that much to... Wow, I don't understand that.
What do you mean?
Gain output.
Are you on a speaker?
Output for
I hear an
USB?
echo. I hear an echo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I was muting myself because I didn't want to put on headphones.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. And you're working it good, so you're going to be doing some duplexing here to make sure you don't feed back.
Yeah, I got a key up micro right here, and then I unkey.
Okay, well, that's good. So you're keying up like so it's like radio. We should try working the what's it called, the ISS again. I think that was fun. You actually heard me through the air, not through through internet anywhere.
Yeah, I got all the gear now, and I just haven't even touched it.
Do you have beams and stuff?
Yeah, a handheld one.
All right.
Those arrows.
All right. Next stream that the ISS gonna make a pass with the cross band repeater. We'll have to give that a try. And are you using your RE320?
I am. Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds delicious. Sounds like I could just bite your voice. I joke around at work. We say delicious all the time.
Okay.
He's getting worried about docking and stuff. But I have another RE320 right here, ready to go. All right. So, good to hear your voice, by the way. Nice to see you in the stream tonight. My plan is I hope to be on Saturday. Depends on when I get home. It's been past the time. Man, there's no way we can cross band on that from here. I did hear somebody in Texas. Yeah, Point Magoo is a lot closer than El Centro. So I should be home a little bit earlier than when I went to El Centro, which is right on the Mexican border by Calexico, east of San Diego and south of the Salton Sea. It's way past. It's about a 4-hour drive for me. So, and I think Point Magoo is about an hour and a half, 2 hours. In fact, I got to look tomorrow. But anyways, you guys take care. Sam, Seth, and Scott, all 3 S's in here at once.
Goodbye.
Ooh. Yeah. Goodbye. So thank you guys. I should put your
Goodbye
thing in there, Sam, but I'm not.
Goodbye.
Sorry. Too lazy.
It's all good.
I used to hate that when I got booted and I heard that sound.
Right.
You're in the hotel. You're just downloading a picture or whatever. And
a picture of what, Greg?
My profile picture on AOL. Yeah. And then it gets to like almost there. It's all goodbye. And you got to start the download all again.
I mean, sure it was a profile picture?
Yeah, it wasn't actually back then. That wasn't going on too much.
Oh,
that was pre.
Hey, Alex, have a good night, man.
Pre people making a ton of money on the internet. That's where most of the traffic goes, anyways. All right, guys, you take care. 73 all. I should get some rest. Yeah, you should too, Alex. I'm gonna sign off for now. Bye, folks.